Ahoy! Although it's raining now, it was a really beautiful day for sailing earlier today, but my boat is still here in the ladies' room. So I think I'm going to focus a lot of my effort over the next couple of weeks on getting this boat project done and in the water. It just pains me to be out there and see that beautiful sailing weather and not have anything to throw a sail up on. Today I'm going to continue to focus on sanding. As you can see, this stuff here is just garbage. There's no way that's going to do anything good. So I'm gonna peel off the bad bits, sand this up, and get a nice solidly adhered surface. You can see some really bad blistering over here and here. I'm actually going to start here on the back side, on the stern, where I just peeled off a bunch more bogus fiberglass in this corner. Previously I'd sanded up here, but I haven't really done the back part of the transom here. So I'm going to try to clean up this area of the transom and then move on down the hull, clean up some other stuff. You can see I got maybe halfway here and then I haven't done the front half. I'll probably turn it around when I do the front half just because I want to try to keep as much of the dust in this room as I can. For this sanding, I'm going to be using a lot of 60 and 80 grit sandpaper. The 60 is really good for taking off the fiberglass fast. If I was using a angle grinder or some sort of really high-speed tool, I definitely would not use the 60 here because it would take it off too fast, but with the random orbital sander, it takes it off at a controllable rate. The 60 and 80 are good, especially the 80 is usually recommended if you're going to lay up more fiberglass afterwards as a grit that will put enough teeth in there that the next layer of epoxy can really bind to it. When you do a wet on wet layup, where you take wet epoxy and you put it on epoxy that hasn't cured all the way yet, you actually get a chemical bond between the layers, which is very strong. When you're trying to put epoxy onto something that has already cured, you're going to be doing more of a mechanical bond. And while it is still a strong bond, it needs something to bond to. It needs those teeth. And so that's why you need to rough the surface up first, is to make sure that there's something for the new epoxy to really grip into. Well, my hands are all buzzing from all of that sanding. Let's take a look. I think that I managed to get all the sections of the hull. We can see here that I exposed tons of just poorly laid up epoxy, lots of little bubbles and stuff that appeared as I sanded it. So it's good that I did this. The next step on the outside here is going to be to fill in all of those holes. But it's getting late, so that will be something to look at another day.